Welcome to Tunacheki, and a special welcome to the African History Series, a series where we look at the great men and women who paved the way for us today. In today's video, we'll be looking at the life and legacy of Hatshepsut, the most important woman in ancient history. Before we continue, please take the time to subscribe and to hit the notification bell. Hatshepsut was born around 1508 BCE in the city of Thebes, which was the capital city of Egypt at that time. Her father was Thutmose I, the first king of the 18th dynasty, and her mother was Ahmose, a noble woman. Her father ruled mainly from the city of Thebes, which is now in the modern city of Luxor on the river Nile. Unfortunately, he passed away. Hatshepsut was not the eldest child. In fact, she had two elder brothers, but unfortunately, they died in their youth. This meant that Hatshepsut had to rise up to the title of queen. As the eldest daughter of the Pharaoh, Hatshepsut would have been expected to marry the next Pharaoh, a tradition which is aimed to keeping the royal bloodline pure. And so, at around the age of 12, she married her half-brother, Thutmose II. As Thutmose was younger than her, she took over the reign of power until he became of age. At that time of her reign, Egypt was very male-dominated, and this did not make it easy for her. She had to fight very hard for her to be seen as the legitimate ruler of Egypt. Actually, at that time, according to Egyptian customs, the ruling pharaoh was not only considered a ruler, but a divine being. To emphasize her divinity and demand acceptance from her subjects, she came up with a brilliant plan of claiming her mother was visited by the deity Amon-Ra, who called upon her while she was pregnant with Hatshepsut. This would seem to indicate that the queen was divine because of the holy visit. Amon-Ra was a sun god, and it's believed that not only did he create himself, he created the entire universe. And a message from him was surely divine. To further legitimize her authority, she stopped wearing traditional female clothing and only wore traditional garments made from male pharaohs. Actually, there's artwork that depicts her wearing a fake beard, similar to the ones worn by previous pharaohs sitting on the throne of Egypt. When her younger brother and husband came to age, she appointed him the leader of her armies. He became a brilliant military leader and was considered one of the best military leaders of Egypt. But that was not enough for him, as he wanted to succeed the throne as pharaoh. The majority of the information we now know about Hatshepsut's life came to light through the hieroglyphics and artwork found on the walls of a temple at Deir el-Bahri. The temple is located on the west bank of the Nile opposite the city of Luxor. Not only does it hold the accomplishments of the queen, it's also a great testament to her rule, as although construction of the shrine began during the reign of her father, it was her who actually completed it. It took 15 years to complete. She also built many other temples and statues throughout the country, including a massive oval Sikh at the Temple of Karnak. If you do not know what that is, it's a tall, narrow monument with 4 sides that taper into a pyramid at the top. She also constructed the Chapel Rouge, or Red Chapel, which once stood between the 2 large obelisks at Karnak. The chapel was later destroyed as part of efforts to erase her from the Egyptian history. Once it was rediscovered, the chapel was reconstructed and stands once again at Karnak. She was known for her military campaigns, and she led several expeditions into neighboring Nubia, now known as Sudan, and she sent ships to the land of Puntland, now known as modern-day Somalia, which was a source of precious goods such as incense, myrrh, and exotic animals. Evidence also indicates that she managed to bring back numerous precious and rare articles, which enhanced the wealth of the Egyptian nation. Hatshepsut was the second historically confirmed woman to rule over Egypt, with the full titles and power over Pharaoh, and she ruled for over 2 decades, from 1478 BCE to 1458 BCE. Hatshepsut was a remarkable queen, but her reign was not without controversy. The exact cause of Hatshepsut's death is not known with certainty. Her mummy was only positively identified in 2007. The body was identified in the Egyptian Museum in Cairo by matching a tooth with an empty tooth socket of the mummy's skull. Later, a DNA test showed a relationship between Hatshepsut's mummy and that of Amos Nefertari, her grandmother. After a lot of testing of her mummified remains, researchers determined that she was in her 50s when she died, and it also shows that she was suffering from diabetes and bone cancer, which may have been the cause of her death. Other theories believe that her brother may have killed her, as she died shortly after his return from a military campaign. Her brother may have been trying to erase any evidence of her role. Thank you for watching today's video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit the notification bell. If you've enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let us know your thoughts about this great woman in the comments below. Also, make sure to watch our other videos which celebrate our Mama Africa. We have the Mysteries of Africa series and the Amazing People of Africa series. It's been me, Linda from Tuna Travel. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel. Until the next video, stay safe and remember, Africa is watching.